Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. So, you just saw right there, right before this, episode started, we got the two sets of pants that I wanted to get the gear for the babies, and they're the 100-point pants, and I got two of them off screen. Well, I mean, I got them on screen, I just recorded it, after I recorded the last episode, and, well, it's pretty much just to show you how amazing this is. If we were to compared to the jeans we were having before, which is the stash jeans, I mean, yeah, it does, boost your stash, but look at all the increases the other ones do. It's pretty ridiculous, and we're pretty much halfway there with our ultimate equipment now. 2 of the 4 have their ultimate armor, essentially, and we're going to try to get the ultimate armor for the adults, possibly this episode if we're lucky. And we still have the treasure badges on because we still need to get the lucky drop from one other enemy in this area. And I do realize someone, I forget their name, but they point out in the last episode in the comments how the salvage badge is potentially interfering with the rare drop. But at the same time, I really need to keep that on because without it, we would run out of rose items really fast. So I'd like to have that on until I'm pretty much done grinding for other stuff. And also off screen, I got all my characters up to 27 because it did take a decent amount of time to do that. But anyway, let's continue on with the area. I want to head down here because, as you can see right there, we have one last enemy we've yet to encounter here. And we got a first strike on him, which is really hard to do. And, of course, there's a Shroomsworth right there. So I guess our best bet is to take care of the Shroomsworth first so we can actually see the attacks of... What is it? Damn it. We can actually see the attacks of that other enemy there. So I think... it's not dead yet, but it will be very soon. This guy is called Shroomsworth, and he's beating us with his cane. No, that's bad, but it's obviously like a Shroomified version of Toadsworth from the past. And it's kind of an interesting enemy, and this is the enemy that gives the Supreme Slacks, or the ultimate equipment for the adult bros. So we're gonna probably grind off him off screen, unless I get really lucky during this episode. The thing with Shroomsworth, as you saw, one of his attacks involved throwing the guy up into the air, and he will beat you with his cane, but he can also throw his little shroom friend up in the air, and if it's upside down when he stops in midair, he'll shoot at Luigi, and if he's right side up, he'll shoot at Mario, and you just have to time it. And he can also throw a rock at you, like this shrooby looking rock, and after you do enough damage to Shroomsworth, you can attack the intern Shroob that's, on his back, and this guy does not do anything for attacking when he's by himself, so you can just take care of him normally like that. But if you give him enough turns, he'll actually bring back the other enemy, the Toadsworth, or Shroomsworth, and he'll give a 1-up super to fully restored, and you'll have to redo the fight. So that's pretty much how that guy is. We got a copy flower from that, which is okay, but of course we're looking for the ultimate equipment. Let's go for a 4 for HP. And we got a 1, who cares? As long as we get that ultimate armor, there's absolutely no reason to have to level up anymore. We're at a decently high enough level now to pretty much finish the game after that little grinding session. I was a little hesitant to keep going, considering I was a little underleveled slightly, but once you're level 28, and yes, there's a bean here, and yes, I'll get it because people are going insane because I'm not picking up everything now, and I do not want to fight that soul bubble. We don't have to fight any more Shroombrexes. And for this next part of the area, we're trying to get past here, but look, we have Shroom saucers that are patrolling this little stretch right here, so we really can't do anything about it. Those saucers overhead are preventing our progression. I wonder if there's any way to chase them off. For the time being, let's look for an alternative route. Sounds like a good idea. So let's head back, let's try to avoid this soul bubble. I think we'll manage to do so. Yep, we will. And we do have some more Shroomsworths in here. Oh, Jesus, they can shoot from quite a distance, can't they? Let's see, he has one other attack he didn't get to use, so maybe we'll have that, what is it? Shit, come on. I cannot reflect that rock for the life of me, dude. Maybe the Shroomsworth will give one more attack that he has, and that's to Mario, and I cannot time it. Why am I so bad? I mean, yes, these enemies are the hardest enemies in the game pretty much, and their attacks are hard to dodge, but they're not impossible, and they're not ridiculous. Whatever. Like I said, there's one other attack I've yet to mention he hasn't done yet, is this rock he throws at you, and he loves to, Mario's about to die. As you see right there, depending on how he holds his cane, which is forward for Mario, and when he holds it the other way, it's for Luigi. Come on. And now shroomsworth is out of the count. And I really need to heal after this fight. I better not forget to do that, because Adult Mario is, in fact, about to lose it. And I'll do it. Can we get some 100-point pants? Or the Supreme Slags. What am I talking about? Get a mixed flower. It seems like our salvage badge isn't really kicking in. I need to heal myself. Okay. Max Mushroom, because we need to. You know what? Fucking Max Mushroom for Luigi as well, because he's so low on health. This is kind of like the upper ground of Peach's Castle, if you remember from the present. There's like all these bookcases, and there's like a library, basically. So it's kind of in that sense, to give you an idea of like where exactly in the castle we are. Because the foundation, like I said, is the same. It's just been all, like, redesigned and shroomified to fit the theme for, you know, evil and just the way the shroobs are in general. And we can actually dodge this guy because he's really small now. So... And also, I'd recommend you don't use any certain attacks on the shroomsworth that, you know, give out over time. And this is the other attack I was talking about, the rock. And yes, he does hit it back and forth, so... There we go. I'm not sure how you're supposed to tell who's going to reflect it at, so just get both the bros ready, because he'll volley it for a little while. And eventually you can just damage him with it once you reflect it enough, so there you go. He's going to throw him up one more time, or maybe two more times, let's see. And one last time, probably. See, I can always dodge with Luigi, but I can never do it with Mario. It's really weird. And now shroomsworth is down, and again, we're going to try to hope for... What is it? The Supreme Slacks that these guys drop, so let's see. Okay, now they're done. Let's see. Come on, give me that drop, dude. Give me the drop. And we keep getting just normal, like, items. Maybe it's because I'm not using bros items, we're not getting anything. But then again, it is pretty much a rare drop, so what are you gonna do? I don't see any more shroomsworth in this area. We can't get past here, but remember this little part for a lot later in the area. And no, I don't want to fight a soul bubble, god damn it. Okay, now we finished that fight. We're probably gonna get like another 100-point pants. No, we're not, so okay. It's like, yeah, give us the 100-point pants, like a third pair, because that'll be useful. And now we want to go through like this little hole in the wall, because this is like our only way out. And of course, going to the left or right is patrolled by saucers, so we can't do anything. So, only alternative right now is to go up this huge tower. Remember, this was the huge tower that we had to go up when we were going to the Koopaseum, or Gritzy Desert, that's it. And we had to use our new attack, which was the Bros Rolling Ball, and we had to go up this thing, and that's exactly what we have to do again, except we have a little less time, and there's obstacles in the way. So a little trick I did right there was I actually got in the form, which is like hitting the R-button once, so we had the ball available and the spin jump, and have Luigi hit it with the spin jump attack, because it also counts as a jump, so that saves us from having to do one transition. You see we have like these little blockades on the right side of the pathway, but we need to hurry up because we're almost out of time. And there we go. 1.56 seconds to spare, but we're good. And don't worry, we don't have to worry about the kids getting all the way up here because we just hit this and they magically come to us. Yay! Now we're back together, and you see we have a blue switch right there. What could that possibly mean? Well, you're about to find out. Let's get these coins, even though we're never going to need them again. And a save album, but I don't want to use that. We step on this, and look at this. It looks like there's a saucer up here as well. Like one that's not being used by anyone, so let's go in and explore. Wait, the door closed. And why is this shaking? This is not good. What is going on? And it's taking off with us in it! Oh, man. Well, I guess we're disguised now. They won't tell that it's not being piloted by shroobs. Why, it began moving all by itself, did it not? Luigi has an idea. What's that? Control this. And send those shroob saucers to obliteration? Yeah, that actually does sound like a good idea. Of course, brilliant! And all thanks to Luigi, quite an accomplishment. Come on, dude. Luigi has good ideas sometimes. Now as for the controls. Yeah, that looks a little complicated. Oh, wow. He's like just like a built-in thing where he can attach himself to a computer. Of course. Oh, he has an idea. I've got it. To begin, you must strike that block floating over there. This looks very convenient. Hit it if you please. Okay. So we just have to jump, and then the babies jump like so. And look at this, we have a bunch of blocks here. Now, we're actually going to have a little tutorial right here, but this is a mini-game that's going to appear one time before the end of the game after this. Blocks have appeared, have they not? And the meter back there has begun to move as well. You should be able to stop the meter by striking the corresponding block. Yes, in theory. I'd advise testing the theory on Baby Luigi's block. So, we just wait for the meter to get to anywhere, like, let's get in the middle, and it will raise up by a certain amount. Interested, that's not a word. The shroom saucer only rises a distance equivalent to the length of the meter. Now let's have Baby Mario hit his block. Let's go for a really high boost, like near the top, and see. Middle is like average, the very top boosts you a lot, and then very small is... But Luigi gets a turn, dude. Don't skip him. Hey, you want a turn too, Luigi? Alrighty, go ahead. Let's go for like a slow one, or like a low one. There we go. Yes. Now, it's time for Mario's block. It's different from the others. You'll understand once you hit it. Go ahead. So, those three are used to pretty much raise the hovercraft, but Mario's, when you hit it, actually shoots a projectile. So, this is how the gimmick works. As you can see, that block emits an amazifying beam. And by the way, the block will emit the beam even if the other three blocks are not struck. So we don't have to hit the others before that. If we wanted to just shoot where we are, which is a bad idea, we could do that. And here we have a little practice. Those irritative saucers have appeared again. It would be ideal if we had more time to practice, but it does not appear to be. It is time to be serious, so do not falter. Would you like me to explain that again, just to be safe? No thanks, I got it. Luck cycle initiated. So we're pretty much trying to get rid of these shroom saucers that are up here, so let's raise that up a bit and shoot. And it's a little picky for the position you have to be, but it's not too bad. So let's go up really high, and let's get like a mid-boost here, and that should do it, and shoot. There we go. So it's not too hard, but it can be bad when you're like under pressure, because the minigame that comes after this, like near the end of the game, is like, it's kind of pressurized, the situation it puts you in, but more on that later. So let's try to raise up a little bit here, and let's have Baby Mario raise up a little bit as well. And Luigi can get a tiny boost as well. Yeah, that should be good. I mean, you don't have to hit all three, you can just go if you're at a good distance already. Let's hit that there, and that should be good. Now let's get a huge boost, and let's follow that up with another huge boost, like this. Very nice, and shoot. There we go. And now we pretty much want to just do all three, like, to the max. I almost got it. And shoot, there we go. And this is pretty much what we're going to be doing for a little while. And these guys can get annoying because now they start to move. The way you can do this is find a position that they dock at, because they'll keep moving between two positions. And what I suggest, let's go in the middle right here. And you want to shoot once they dock at the opposite spot. So we're going to shoot him while he's down here. But you want to start your shot when he's on the top. Like that. And I just completely fucking missed. That was cool. This button, okay. So let's get back up there. This guy needs like a middle boost. Okay, this should work. So hit him when he's on the top, like that. And he'll run into it by the time he gets there. And now we have four of them completely in a different spot, and they move relatively fast. So let's get a very small boost, and one more small boost for good luck. And now let's shoot now, so we can hit that one. Same deal, let's go for that, and hit one that's about there. And shoot when he's pretty much on the top. And that's the way you can do this. It's not too hard to, like, learn, but it can be irritating because you have to redo basically all the steps if you miss it. Okay, and shoot. There we go. So one more just like that. Full boost. Full boost. Shoot. There we go. See, it's not too hard, but clear. Yay. That actually went relatively well. Like, I didn't fumble around that much. I missed, like, one shot. So we're going to need to know that for later. That wasn't just because... Actually, that did have a purpose, because if you notice now, down below, what we have is the saucers have cleared up, so now we can go across to the left, not so much to the right, because in the library area, obviously that part is blocked off with like the really high raised platform, and the bridge to the right in the center part is cracked in half on the right side. So really our only choice now is to completely just go to the left. But that's okay because, believe it or not, on the right side is pretty much nearing the end of this whole area, so if we could go right now, we'd pretty much finish it, and we still have a lot to do in this area. So let's go to the left, like so. Now we can get through here without any issue. You might be thinking why I left the babies up there. Well, because we can just hit this block by the time we get over here, so by leaving them up there and just rolling all the way over here, we pretty much decrease the time it took to get over here. Now here are 2 warp pipes we've yet to get to. We're going to take this one first, because this is the first pipe of the 3 that takes you back to the beginning. So we've progressed through this area a decent amount now, and we can come back to pretty much this part, which is like the 3rd floor, I believe. This is the 1st floor. Yeah, this would be the 3rd floor right now. We can make it to the 3rd floor from the 1st floor, which is at the entrance, and now we'll continue on through the pipe we're supposed to go through. And now we're actually going to wrap this episode up in a few minutes, but there's still a few things to do. Normally what I've been doing is cutting the episodes when we get to a new part like this, but we have time to squeeze in this part before we cut the episode off, because I want to start the next video in a certain part of the castle. So here we have a little bit of a puzzle. We can't reach that up there, and we need to hit those blocks combined with these blocks to actually open this door, and this is a very interesting placement for a door. They had fun designing this place, I'm sure of it, redesigning of like the statues and everything. And in case anyone wants to know about it, there's beams right here and one right over here that they hit relatively well. I'm not gonna lie, it's easy to miss right there. But if anyone was like interested and they still needed beans and wanted to stock up before the very end, they're right there. Let's have the babies go up. I fucked that up. Damn it! Come on. Grab them. We want to throw them on the left kind of side of, well, I mean like the top part of the block, so we can jump up here. And then we need to spin into them so they fly, and then send them all the way over here, and then hit this red button. So when we hit that red button, it raises one of those platforms, allowing the adult bros to be able to soar across, like so. Spin one more time, and one last time, and then we want to hit this block, and in turn, this puzzle's really easy, it's nothing challenging. And then we switch back over to the babies, and then hit this switch right here, and it will open the door that's inside there. Or, actually, no it won't, I'm dumb. It'll lower the platform that we couldn't get to with the blocks. I'm spoiling one step ahead. If we go in this right door, there's this gate that blocks it off, and we can't do anything about it, so just don't worry about it. But there is a purpose to that, which is kind of irrelevant if we're not going back anyway, but just making a note of it. Send the babies up here now that it's low enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now that we've done that, that door opens and we can go inside. So we're entering yet another statue. Well, I mean, I guess it's the only statue we're entering, but we're entering a statue that we've already seen before, which is on the 1st floor, Princess Shroom. So go figure. Big egotists and, like, make big statues out of yourself. But we're inside the statue, and this looks unique. Wait a minute. Peach! We see her on a monitor. Where is she, though? We have no idea. She must be really close if they have a security set up here. It appears she can neither see nor hear us. And Baby Mario is smacking the thing, which is really bad. Don't do this to the computers, guys. If you're new to computers, it's a relatively good idea not to hit them. Wait a minute. She heard us. Ah, that voice. Is that Mario? He's come for me. Yeah, she can hear us. It is possible the impact completed the circuit. Wow, Baby Mario actually did something. Well, I mean, no offense, but that actually worked. I'm locked in a room all the way up at the top of the statue, so she's near the top. But how are you? Oh, they found out that we're communicating, so they shut off the power. The transmission's ended. The monitorization equipment seems destructified. Oh, did he, like, hit it too hard? I guess maybe I don't know. I believe that pipe must lead to the upper levels. Very convenient. And look, it's all, like, pretty and stuff in the background there. Come on, everyone, back to adventure. Alright. So, guys, we have ourselves one last thing to do, and we're done with this area. We just take this pipe, and we'll go up to Peach, and we can save her. So, let's go. Alright. And this is really interesting. We actually get to see us going through the pipe, which we haven't seen before. And there's a chain chomp in the water. And he does not look friendly. As you can see, like, watch the top screen. We're coming down from that pipe, and we're gonna go over to that pipe on the left. Wait, what? What? No! The chain chomp knocks the pipe in, and it like connects it to another one. That does not make any sense at all, and we are foiled from rescuing Peach. And now here we are in the sewers, which I'm actually making its own area special. Even though it's technically all one area with like all the enemies and stuff, I decided that it's actually a good idea to make it its separate thing, because there's also some new enemies we've yet to encounter in this part. So as you can tell, we actually ended up going down to the sewers instead of going up like we wanted to. So we've pretty much been foiled out of saving the princess yet again, thanks to dumb luck in the chain chomp halting us more, who seems to have a really bad anger problem. But before we continue on, I'm just going to leave these sidebars the same because I just changed them. And we're going right back, but this is the second of the 3 pipes that we can use to make it back to a certain part of the castle. So this can lead to the sewers, and the other one can lead to the 3rd floor. Well, technically speaking, that pretty much leads to the 4th floor now, because it's right next to the 4th floor pipe, but enough about that. Anyway, guys, I think that'll cut it for this episode, because this seems like a good spot to cut off since we just entered a new part of the castle, and it's a short area, but it is relatively major, and we're just getting closer and closer to the end, so I have been Mistmaster1, thank you for watching. This has been episode 33 of Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and I will see you guys in episode 34 for where we explore the sewers of Shroom Castle, or Peach's Castle in the past, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cool how they, you know, fit in all the floors and the sewers, just like in the present. So anyway, I've been Mistmaster1, this has been episode 33, I've already said this already, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content coming soon. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for when we do the Shroom Castle sewers. See you guys later.